The best way to shut down a narcissist, that's the title of this video. Dealing with a narcissist can feel like being trapped in a never-ending game where the rules constantly change and only they know them. You try logic, they twist it. You show emotion, they weaponize it. You stay silent, they provoke you. So what actually works? Shutting down a narcissist is not about winning an argument. It is about withdrawing the fuel they survive on, that is attention, emotional reactions, validation, and control. The truth is simple but powerful. A narcissist cannot function where they are not fed. This video will be very effective, will give you effective information on ways to shut down narcissistic behavior without you losing yourself in the process. So, what is a narcissist? Or what does a narcissist really want? We know that narcissists, they are individuals who lack empathy. They are very self-centered, self-absorbed, they are egocentric, egotistic, selfish people. They need constant attention, constant validation, constant admiration from you. They use then discard others. They want to control you. Now, before you shut the narcissist down, you must understand their core needs. That is, number one is attention. That is, whether it's positive or negative, they need that attention from you. They also need to have control over your emotions. They believe validation. They need validation. They need reaction or any reaction. Now, to a narcissist, your anger it means power to them. To a narcissist, your tears means victory to them. Your explanations means opportunity to them. Your silence means threat to them. So when you're silent, it's a threat to them. They don't care if you're right. They care if you react. Now, the golden rule is that don't feed the ego. The number one strategy is simple. Stop feeding the narcissist's ego. That means no arguing to prove your point, no emotional outbursts, no defending yourself excessively, no trying to fix them. When you stop feeding them, something surprising happens. They become uncomfortable, restless, and exposed. Now, narcissists thrive on emotional chaos. So when you detach emotionally, their insults lose power. When you detach emotionally, their manipulation loses grip. When you detach emotionally, their control weakens. So emotional detachment does not mean you don't feel it. It means you choose not to react in ways that give them power. Think of yourself as a calm observer, not a participant in their drama. So one of the most effective techniques is called gray rock method. So become the gray rock. You become uninteresting, unresponsive, emotionally neutral. Narcissists might say, you are so useless. And what do you say? Okay. Narcissists might say, you think you are better than me? You'll say no. So no emotion, no explanation, no fuel. Boring people are hard to manipulate. So one of the biggest mistakes is over-explaining. Stop explaining yourself. You think that if I just explain clearly, they will understand. But a narcissist already understands. They choose to distort. They use your words against you. The more you explain, the more material they get to twist. Instead, keep it short. That's your opinion. I disagree. I'm not discussing this. Silence, when used correctly, is powerful. But this is not passive silence. It is intentional silence. So when you stop responding, they lose control. When you stop responding, they escalate at first. When you stop responding, then they weaken. When you stop responding, silence removes their audience. Set boundaries and mean them. Narcissists hate boundaries because boundaries limit control. For example, they'll say, I won't tolerate insults. You can say, I won't tolerate insults. That is setting boundaries. You can say, if you raise your voice, I will leave. You can say, I'm not discussing this again. But here's the key. A boundary without consequences is just a suggestion. So you must follow through with what you say. Again, do not engage in power struggles. Narcissists love arguments because they shift focus, they confuse you, they drain your energy. So they don't argue to resolve, they argue to dominate. So refusing to engage is the real victory. Again, the best way to shut down a narcissist is to control your reactions. Your reaction is their reward. When you cry, they feel powerful. When you get angry, they feel in control. When you defend, they feel superior. When you stay calm, they feel ineffective. They lose influence. Calmness is control. So don't take the bait. Narcissists provoke intentionally through insults, accusations, and gaslighting. They want you to react emotionally. So your response can be a pause. You can stay neutral. You can refuse engagement. Not every attack deserves a response. Gaslighting makes you question your reality. That never happened. You are too sensitive. You are imagining things. So shutting it down, trust your memory. Don't argue endlessly. End the conversation. You don't need the argument to know your truth. Narcissists crave admiration. Stop giving compliments they haven't earned. Stop giving attention for bad behavior. Stop giving emotional reassurance. When validation disappears, their sense of control starts collapsing. Limit access to you. Access is power. Reduce time spent, personal information shared, and emotional availability. Distance protects your peace. Don't try to change them. This is critical. You cannot fix a narcissist. You cannot heal them. You cannot make them self-aware. Change only happens if they want it, and most don't. So your job is not to change them. It is to protect yourself. Use strategic communication. Keep communication short, clear, and emotionless. You can say, noted, I'll think about it. That won't work for me. The less words, the more control. Narcissists attack your confidence to control you. Rebuild self-respect. Rebuild confidence. Rebuild independence. The stronger you are internally, the less power they have externally. When you start shutting them down, they will escalate. They'll manipulate harder. They try new tactics. So expect pushback. This is normal. Resistance means your strategy is working. So stay consistent. Know when to walk away. Sometimes the best shutdown is complete exit. If the situation is emotionally draining, toxic, abusive, then walking away is not weakness. It is power. The final truth is that your peace is the victory. The ultimate way to shut down a narcissist is not by defeating them. It is by becoming unreachable. Unreachable to their manipulation, to their control, to their emotional traps. When you reach that point, they lose their grip, their power fades, their influence ends, and you gain something far more valuable: peace, freedom, and yourself. A lion does not turn around when a small dog barks. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to win. You just need to stop playing the game. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.